So there's no such thing as black culture. So I might have cracked the code here. Black people in this country are having a fucking identity crisis. And because these people lack any sort of discernible personal identity, they have made race everything. They are their skin color. And this identity crisis is so bad that they are blinded to the reality. The reality that their culture is American culture, which is a melting pot. Let me just offer one little example to prove my point. Every single black man in this country knows who the fuck Bruce Lee is, right? Every single black man in this country fucks with Bruce Lee.
So basically you're going to say that people who have appreciation for another culture are culturally appropriating because they like samurai swords. Yeah, that's garbage. First off, black people are not having an identity crisis. Our identities were taken from us. We were taught to have new identities, new cultures, and when that didn't quite work out the way people wanted, we branched out and we latched onto other cultures that kind of made more sense to us. Here's the thing, we weren't really wrong for doing that, and the simple fact is, black people now are learning more about their original culture than ever before, thanks to, stuff like DNA. Like, if we're going to be real, 15 years ago, how many people actually knew Afro Samurai was a real thing? Like, that is something that's legitimately not taught anywhere. And we would know we hadn't discovered texts and books and things that have been handed down in secrecy for years. We are at a point where we're learning how much black culture is influenced in every aspect of almost every culture there is on the planet. Things that we would have never thought possible or thought were realities is actually reality. I mean, if we're being real, we could talk about the facial piercings on your face. You are definitely not the first woman of color to do it. And that definitely didn't start here in America. So, are you saying that you're stealing African culture? Or are you just getting back in touch with what was already there? Not for nothing, I'm sure you had good intentions with this. I think this was just a miss. Which would probably explain why you took down Stitch's duets and even the ability to save this thing. But, if you recognize that it's a miss, maybe you should just take the video down. Oh, and side note, who doesn't fuck with Bruce Lee? He's Bruce Lee! About to get back to my game, play a little Mortal Kombat.